You can't fix anybody who doesn't want to be fixed. You feel like you can fix them. You feel like you have such a good outside view that if they would just listen to you, it would change their lives and make their lives so much better. You know exactly what they need. You know exactly who they can be. You see their potential. You can't fix anybody who doesn't want to be fixed. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's not something that you want to hear. It kind of feels like giving up, but that's not what it is. You're respecting the fact that they're an adult. They can make their own decisions. They are in charge of their own life, and there's nothing you can do. You've supported them this long. You've been there through everything. You've tried, and tried. Listening to them and helping them through, conversation and support and encouragement, and they just choose to do the same thing, make the same mistakes, and ruin their life. There's nothing left you can do. So you gotta throw in the towel. Let me rephrase that. Respect their decision. And when they're ready, they'll come to you. And if not, it is what it is. Somebody will stay broken if it benefits them. If it's benefiting them, why would they change? Why would they do things differently when people come to rescue them? When people are always willing to save them, they don't have to do a damn thing. They don't have to do the healing. They don't have to do the work. They don't have to fix themselves. They don't have to figure out nothing out because they have people who love them so much that they will pick up that slack for them. And that's why sometimes you gotta let people hit rock bottom. It doesn't feel good and you hate it because you feel like you're the reason why they hit rock bottom. Like you could have done something to prevent it. But you know what? They also could have done something to prevent it. That's not your responsibility. You are not responsible for their life. You're not responsible for their trauma, for their healing, for their brokenness, you're not responsible for any of that. But because you love and care for them so much, you feel that way. And they're taking advantage of you, whether they're doing it intentionally or not. As much as we believe that we can pick up where they're slacking, that we can make things better, that, we have enough willpower for the both of us, they're just gonna drain you. And take it from me. It's one of the many reasons why I decided to isolate myself and just go no contact with everybody, because whether or not people realized if they were taking advantage of me or not, or, whatever, I also always decided to be there for people. Even when they really didn't need it, because they could have done things on their own, but because they knew that I was that person that would always be there, it happened. And so I took a break from everybody because I couldn't do it anymore. It will drain your life force. It'll drain your personality. It'll drain your creativeness. It'll drain your thought process. It'll drain your heart if you let it. Some people don't want to get better because being broken is their identity. So it's kind of like, who are they without their brokenness? They've spent so much time with it, they've adapted to it, they've become more of it. They would actually have to do a lot of hard work in order to figure out who they are without their brokenness. When I tell you that blew my mind, there are just some things I really just don't understand about humans. Like, why do you want to feel bad? I understand when it's a chemical imbalance and you actually have depression and stuff because that's out of your control. I understand that, and I would never blame somebody for feeling down or anything for something that's out of their control. But when you feel like crap all the time and all you do is complain or you just talk bad about everything, you're very woe is me, I just don't understand why that doesn't click for you. And it's like, maybe I should do better. Maybe I should figure out what's wrong. Maybe I should stop complaining and try to find solutions instead of just complaining. And I know sometimes that we need to just vent, but I just feel like venting is a waste of time sometimes. And there are other ways to vent. Don't vent to other people. Vent in a journal. Vent to a therapist. You're literally paying them to listen to you. But when you sit there and you bring it to other people, you're either trying to get somebody else to fix your problems that are yours to fix, or you just want company in your misery. No, because you're bringing people down with you. Why is that a choice that you want to make? I don't know. But people are like that. If you love being broken, if it's all that you know and you're not trying to change your life around, I can't help you. I took myself out of my brokenness and it was a lot of work. And it's because I didn't want to feel that way anymore. So they got to figure it out themselves. We all had to. And this only goes for the people who want to be broken. If you know somebody who genuinely wants to get out, wants the help, then yeah, help them along the way, but don't do the work for them. You can give them resources. You can send them websites or send them like free organizations that can help. You can offer what you can without draining your life force, because that's what I ended up going through. I got to the point where I'm no longer giving you advice because you don't listen, and it's not just because you don't listen, but you literally do the exact opposite of what's good for you. And so at this point, because I've given you everything and I've even was willing to do things for you because I just knew you would either do them wrong or it wouldn't get done, I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just start sending websites. Anytime they ask me for help, anytime they ask me for money, anytime they need me for anything, here are your resources. You got it. That's all I got. I don't have any more conversations left in me. I don't have any more advice that you're not going to listen to. I don't have any more listening ears of just your same problems that you're choosing every day not to do anything to fix. And I'm allowed to have those boundaries. You're allowed to have those boundaries. I know that there's praise in like, oh, they've been there for me for everything. Like they got me through everything. Love that for the situations where it didn't break the person helping. You need to find where you're going to draw the line. And you need to draw it very solid, very hard, and stand on it. That person will take advantage if they know that you have no boundaries. If they know that there is no end of the line for you. If you'll go to the ends of the earth for them, they'll take you down with them. Life is hard. If they're struggling on their own with their own life, what makes them think you're not having your own struggles? You have to love on yourself. You have to still put yourself first. You have to still take care of your life and take care of your priorities. There's just so many things wrong with it. Like you're pouring into somebody who, until they fix their lives, will never be able to pour back into you. Your life is no longer about you. It becomes about them too. They're a part of the package deal. That's not what your life is about. Unless it's your child. I look back now on how much I gave to people who just like wanted to sit in their brokenness and wanted to self-sabotage, wanted to be the victim. One thing that people don't talk about enough is that you can love somebody so much and still walk away. Walking away does not mean you don't love that person, does not mean you do not care about that person, does not mean you do not wish them well and health and just a great life. You love you more, and that matters more. You have to love you more because you can't give to people if you don't give to yourself. If you don't love yourself, there's no way you'll have anything left for other people. You can pray for them. Prayer is amazing, okay? You can manifest for them. You can send some good vibes their way. You can send them resources and stuff like that, but just doing that, all that extra stuff, no, it's gonna take too much out of you. Once you start feeling like, ooh, this is too much, you better stop. You're so kind, you're so thoughtful, your heart is so big, but that's not your job. They're the only ones that can change it. I know none of this is what you wanted to hear because I didn't want to hear it for the longest time. I hated hearing this, but it's what you needed to hear. I know exactly what you're going through. I know exactly how that feels. And I would not wish the amount of exhaustion, the amount of confusion, and the lack of self-love I had for myself. And I'm just hoping that this will get through to somebody who's watching this, and it will give you a little bit more time of self-love, of creating the boundaries that are so very necessary. That is all I want from this video. Whew, that was a heavy one. More conversations like this, okay? We need to start talking about the hard stuff.